あれ、いけたかな。よし、いけました。じゃあ今日は炎と悪事ポピーに会うところからですね。では、よし。あ、マジか。じゃあここに飛んでこれやってから行きますかね。で、
This place has seen better days.
うわ、なんだここ。カエルがある。このとりあえずここではないと。次ここで、まず一つ。ああ、落ちちゃった。なんだって。で、二つ目でしょ今は。こっちにもあるよ。こっちにもあるぞ。カエルだらけだな。一個一個入ろう。ん？あった。飛んでいけるやつ？よし。あ、マジか。全部取れた。待って待って。全部入ってないから。なんか敵も、あれここ一緒じゃん。あ、こっちは？あ、ここに出るんだ。じゃあ OK っすね。あ、これだけいただいて。待って、なんかここにもカエルがいたよ。ああ、入ったことは出たわ。なるほど。 OK。 よし、行きましょう。あ、ヒキガエルの住みかだった。 よし、走っていくか。
Revelio.
なんかおる？あ、助立ちするぜ。
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
あ、宝物庫がある。おっと、目の前に宝物があるということは、おはようございます。あ、見つかっちゃった。お前だな、お前がいる。電撃攻撃を。あれ、電撃呪文を繰り出した後。そうそうそう、それそれ。あ、アシストモメンタルが復活してない。あ、ダメだった、遅かった。もう一回電撃攻撃お願いします。ありがとうございました。
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
で、コレクションと。で、上に宝物庫もあったようにありますね。あ、宝物庫下になっちゃったぞ。ここか。
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
OK です。まあこの時間にポピーはいないだろうね。ですね。待つですね。はい。じゃあ待ちましょう。
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did. Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise. Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it. You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Kentaurus.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Oh. Whoa.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
あ、なんかある。行って大丈夫かな。あ、ほうきに乗れないのか今。さっきのダグボックは？へえ。
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio. Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Ah, これ。
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
ポピーについてい
How
く。
do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
そうね。こうしとこうか。めっちゃ密集してる。
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a nogtail to a sow.
いや
Figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts.
ナイス。いいぞ君たち。あと一人か。
Is that you, Roylance?
来ないのかな。来ない。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
とりあえず隠密行動でなんとかなったね。危ない危ない、落ちちゃう落ちちゃう。取れるもんは全部取っちゃう。よし、でもないっすね。もう
Revelio.
入るよポピー。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard cutting. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it. I bet it's the word. Don't know what Victor was thinking.
こっちか。
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we need.
こんにちは。わあ、めっちゃ戦ってるドラゴン。あれ？ヒッポグリフが捕まってる。マジか。助けられないのか、この子は。ポピーど、あ、そこにいた。
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
回収する。ああ、そうか。ノーマルモードか。温めてんのこれ、卵。
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us.
そうだね。不意打ちはほんの一瞬だけだね。
That's a brilliant idea.
一人二人ぐらい。わあ、なんで見つかった？ちょっと課題が全然できてないけど、君もいいや。まだいる？あ、新たに出てきた。あった。ちょっと待って。多いな。やばいやばい。飲んじゃおう。あ、違うよ。
my time.
Shall we finish what we see?
あ、ポピー大丈夫かい？硬いな。君が上から。
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. Incendio!
？This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
ポピーはどうやって帰んの？ポピーはどうやって帰るの？
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
OK、ウィーズリー先生の課題。なんだ？ 地下港でフィールドガイドのページを回収するは OK。図書館にある中級変身術からフィールドガイドのページを回収する。OK。じゃあ戻りましょうかね。こことここ気になるな。飛んでいくか。ちゃちゃっと。なんだここ。
I should investigate.
あ、この子がいるね。多分。
Who lived here, I wonder?
お？
Revelio.
あ、ここか。はい。今が開いてないってことか。ああ、ここな。ここの扉か。OK。じゃあ。あれっすね。で、開きまして、はい、もらいまして、表にいるのは亡者がいる？いるね。倒してから行く？もう一体いる。いた。よし。で、ついでにここも行って、あら、敵の真っ只中だったわ。マジか。レダクト中の子を切り裂くか。君いらないな。いて。待って待って待って。レダクト中の切り裂く。ああ。もう一回レダクトお願いします。
What do you have in store for Revelio?
お、蝶々か。あそことあそこが怪しいっすね。まずじゃあ、間違えた。なんか下で戦ってる。 で、あ、これがこれか。で、これが君で。で、もう一個なんかあったね。ああ、そこだ。よし。
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
マジか、いっぱい袋瓶届いたな。じゃあまずはホグワーツに戻り、図書館ですね。図書館に行き、夜か。変身中級のここではない。あ、ガのやつもあるじゃないか。あそこっすね。
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio. Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
はい、探してます。ソフロニアじゃん。
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
金のスニジェットっすね。
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
フェリックス・フェリシスですね。
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
死の秘宝っすね。
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
クワッフルっすかね。
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion
バツっ
allows
す
the
ね。
drinker
別
to
の
change
生物では
species.
ない。人になれるけど。
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for
はい。
you.
Revelio ought to make quick.
あ、
Let's
お、
test
マ
your
ジか。
knowledge on some more difficult questions.
いえ、いいです。
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
中級変身術の本。はい。
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
そうね。変身術の授業。出るけど、これはセバス、ナティか、これ。変身術の授業に出よう。今夜だから朝にする？はい。ネリだじゃん。アーサー。お？なんだ、話しかけられるぞ。ギャレス。
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Ah, バッテンがついちゃった。
Beautifully done.
話す？ウィーズリー先生と。あ、話さなくていいのかな？
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
そうでしょ？
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
リチャード・ジャック・ドーのやつか。フィグ先生と関係あるのかい？あるね。
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
じゃあここにこれを入れるようにして、かつ間違えた。かつ才能でさ、これですよ、これ。変身術の呪文が命中した敵は爆発物に変身する。これをいただきますと。あと3ポイントあるな。これいいね。あと2ポイント。ちょっと置いとくか。はは。
Since our visit to Feldwood, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
待って、めっちゃ袋瓶来たじゃん。まずナティのとこ行くか。ナティと話して上か。
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Oh.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
話聞いてたじゃん、この子たちも。じゃあ次はこれにするか、ポピー。ホグズミードか。あ、じゃあホグズミード行く前に未確認の装備を見てなかった。じゃあホグズミード行って、あ、おお、これが来ているぞ。これは今日はいいか、明日にするか。ちょっと多分長めになると思うから。なんかあれだな、やっぱ外、学校の外にいるときはこの格好でもいいんだけど、学校にいるときは学校の服を着とこうかな。なんか外見のセットみたいなのが あって、一瞬で着替えれたらいいんだけどな。
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
そう、ローリーの家に忍び込んだよ。めっちゃ言われるな。前回も言われてた。
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? Seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
まあ、巻き込むか。
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
じゃあ、いやどうしよう。今が2時半です。あ、課題終わったのかな。今2時半か。いや、これどっちも時間かかる、ちょっとはかかるし、これも結構長めなので、これは明日しょっぱなからこれをやろうかな。ということは、こっちやっとく？こっちやっとくか。いやどうしよう。上か。いや ちょっと待って、これ始めたら終わるまでちょっと長いな。よし、今日はじゃあやめよう。これはやめよう今日は。ということはニーズルを捕まえたい。ニーズルどっかにいないっけ。ニーズル、ディリコール、パフスケイン、フーパーは捕まえた。ニフラー、ジョバーノール、フーパー、ディリコール。いた。ここに行こう。ニーズル捕まえに行こう。こっちはパフスケインか。いや、飛んでいきますよ。すぐだな。違う。ニーズルってすぐ捕まえられるのかな。あ、あれもある。星付きいますかね。マジか。セバスチャン。星付きいないな。ということは、あと色。オスこの色か。あ、君はオス君にしよう。次メス。メス。オス。君メス。色似てるな。まあいいか。で、これぽよんぽよんしとこう。めっちゃ雲の間違えた。めっちゃ雲がいるとこじゃん。あ、あれ？でっかいのがいるな。 あら。お、耐久力あるな。あ、待って待った。これ使おうよ、せっかくね。あれ違う。お、変身しねえぞ。
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Confringo! Confringo!
あれ、あと1個どこだ？
Revelio.
あそこだ。あそこはこっから行くわけではない。こっからまあほうきで飛んでいってもいいんだろうけど。オッケー。よし。
Revelio. I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what.
マジか、情報早えな。マジか、情報早えな。じゃあどっちも、これインペリオ覚えるのか。インペリオ覚えるか。近墓地、近墓地。いや、マジか。じゃあこの周りの試練をやりつつ、ここの飛行ゴナを取ってですね。
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
なんだろう。
Revelio.
あ、コーンフリンゴだ。
Confringo.
1
Revelio.
よいしょ。あれ、2、3、あとこう宝も箱もあったな。 し。であとはどこだ？あれ？今3個。あそこだ。まだある。まだございますか。あれ？あれだ。これだ。下から届くかな。届くな。オッケー。じゃあセバスチャンじゃなくて、まずこっちこれを解放してでいこうか。
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
あら、
Perhaps we can visit Anne.
長いのかこれ。
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
地下墓地の課題は思った以上正確だ。はい。
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Oh?
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest
これは
of the
敵
tomb
じゃない。
Spiders are possessed.
Don't start.
Confringo.
で、
Opening all of these is tempting.
This room is taller than it looks.
そう、天井高いよね。
Revelio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is just.
開けるじゃあ。あ、敵じゃないのか。
Revelio.
オッケー。あ、待って。ちょっと待って、こっちはなんかおる。
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
待った、さっき上から行った方がいいのか。こっちの方が道が続いてるな。このまま行ける？行けた。ああ、なるほど、これだけか。
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
よし。これなんもなし。
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
ぎょうさんおるな。あれ。
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus.
この隙間からは行けないのか。なるほど。じゃあ開けないとですね。ほう。
There's something here by the altar.
敵がおる。はい。
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
お、なんかある。うっかり報告書に異物のこと書いてしまう。はい。
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
ここっすね。
Leave no stone unturned. But in this case, no bone. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
...待ってくれよ。
I need to find a safe way across.
違う。これはあ、これ火つけれるかい。つけれない。登れない。ちょっと待ってね。橋を架けんのか。ああ、なるほど。降りなくてよかったのか。あれ。ああ、間違えた。
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
中央に。そうそう。あれどこ行った。ちょっとカメラがおかしかったよ。おい。なんかおかしいことになってるこの子たち。他に骨ないの？ないな。なんかあそこにはまっちゃったんだけど骨が。あ、やっと動いてくれた。あ、動いてない。ねえ、動いてくれないんだけど。おかしくないですか。あ、やっと動いてくれた。動いてないっすよ。あ、いやだからこっち来てって。そうなんだよ。だけどこっち来てくれないんだって。なんかおかしなことになってる。おかしなことになってるこの子たち。マジでちょっと ちょっとこっちに来てくんないかな。全然来てくんないんだけど。これダメっすね。一回ロードしよう。今の時間のロードして。あら。こっからか。
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on the inside of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
あら、これここじゃないのか。あ、あそこか。はいはいはい。でさ、さっき言ったとこだよ。さっき言ったところがなんかもう骨がおかしくなっちゃってたんだよ。あれあれ。とりあえずあの辺はあれはい。これでやっといけるか。ここではない。ここ
Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio.
ああ、こっち側か。おお、コレクション。これで開く。なるほど。で、戻ってきた。あっちにも宝箱がある。
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
あ、骨だな。で、この骨をじゃあ持っていけばいいんだな。
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Revelio. Nice.
鳥、ナイス。亡者が出てきそう。亡者か雲が出てきそう。
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
はい。
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
覚えたい。
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
覚えるぜ。
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
待ってくれ。じゃあ、こうしようか。で、才能のところで、いいね。
Revelio.
あら、一匹しかいなくなっちゃった。しまった。あの子に倒させればよかったのか。
Revelio. Incendio.
わあ、雲がいっぱい。マンドレイクを使う。チャイ。女王のあれ
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Huh.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
よし。
Revelio.
こっちっすね。
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
まあマークが書いてあるからあっちを開けようとするとこれとこれかこれと間違えたアクシオとこれやればそれが開くでここにあれがあるこれとこれでそれが開くなのでこれを持っていくでここにあるのも持っていくあとあそこかあのクモちゃんは置いといたまんまにするなのでこれとこれクモちゃん倒すでしょ、うん、頭クモちゃん倒しとこうかこれとこれはは
Cursed fiends.
なかなか容赦ないな。
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Wow. Ah. ちょっと待ってね。まだ復活してないんだ。あれ？凍ってる敵を切り刻む。まだ復活してなかった？もういいだろう。あ、違う敵たげってるじゃん。いて て。よっしゃ、もういいっすよ。
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
ちょっと待って。
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
必要ですね。
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
あら、すぐ、あ、おーい、オミニスがいるじゃないか。
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
オミニスを説得する。
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Yeah.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and
まあね、
watch
オ
him
ミ
do
ニスが
this?
正しい。
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium!
いやー、こんな展開があったとは。
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
マジか。
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
すまないな、オミニス。いやー、ちょっとレイブンクローの時と展開が違いすぎて大丈夫かってなってる。出口こっち？なんか違う気がするけど。行き止まりじゃねえこっち。いやー、マジかー。なかなかな展開だな。
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility.
そうだね。
You have my word.
まあ責任取
We've
るよ。
always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed. How long would the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
やべえ、これフェルドクロフトに行ったらあの事件が起こってしまうんじゃないのか。大丈夫か。ちょっと心配なのでフェルドクロフトに到着する前にセーブしときたいな。ちょっと
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
そうだな。
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
あれ、じゃあさっきのやつらも倒しとく？マジか。
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
of this exactly.
あとは君だけか。ああ。
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Yeah.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
本当だよ。
But with his consent, Sebastian, it may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a
理不尽
difference.
だな、こ
I
いつ。
shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
マジで
Sebastian.
あ、使えない。使えない。使えない。じゃあ地下聖堂戻る前にまあいいや。マジか。で、オグズミードで売ってから、待って、もう今日はおしまいにする。3時半。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The list of food requests for my house.
セバスチャンと話して今日は終わりにしよう。
come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Why, when I go to bring one, do I get some?
学校では制服の方がいいのかな。
Did you speak with my uncle?
話したよ。
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hi, ひとまずセバスチャンのクエストが終わりっすね。よし。 じゃあ戻って、でですよ。まあいいか。とりあえず今日は終わりにするか。はい。もう3時40分なので今日は終わろう。で、明日はこれっすね。盗まれた卵やって、でホグズミードのこれもやってって感じですかね。はい。じゃあ今日は終わりにします。お疲れ様でした。おやすみなさい。